What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video, to be honest, I don't have some major news. This news that I prepared for you are quite interesting, but not so important in my opinion. And definitely this type of lack of information affects the entire saga. But in general, guys, I have to admit that we cannot have each and every day major news in regards to this case, and that is why I'm thinking to make videos on MMTLP saga every other day, or probably I will switch these type of videos to completely new channel, because I told you I will not go away until the resolution, and my main channel remains the same that it was intended to be. And I am a trader, I'm a technical trader, that is why I'm thinking to make some changes in this case. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section. I want to know your thoughts about these changes. So, and let's start with the news. Let's start with the tweets, set of tweets that were published by Marcus. And he made quite interesting update in regards to Gary Gensler, and he made a set of tweets, and I will show you his thoughts behind the scenes. So, he wrote, all information from MMTLP trading from December the 1st through December 14, 2022 from FINRA and information leading up to the U3 halt. This was a request sent by Howard, an MMTLP community member who was the only person known to have ever received a positive FOIA request response from the SEC. I downloaded and reviewed the FOIA log files from December 2022 to July 2024. There were 285 unique FOIA requests for MMTLP. But why was only one request, Howard's, granted and the rest denied? Why? A 99.64912% denial rate. Guys, how ridiculous this percentage is. If they deny so much, there must be more to this story. If they denied everything else, what makes Howard's request so unique? I have a theory, but we must wear tinfoil hat. Let's go. And let me show you his next tweet. Gary Gensler. I can't confirm or deny our investigations. And guys, this phrase he said while he was asked by a representative, by Senator Mike Crapo, and it happened almost a year ago, as you can see, on September the 12th of last year. And let me quote you further. Gary can't confirm or deny the SEC investigations. In fact, nobody from the SEC can, or they will lose their job. If you ask, they won't say anything. Why did Gary, in my opinion, deliberately allow the release of the 8 unique emails between FINRA and SEC requested on December 16 of 2022 and released on or about April the 1st of 2023, April's Fool's Day? Next one. I remember vividly the excitement when we first got the FOIA request. I was at friend's house celebrating his birthday. When I first opened the PDF file, I was just in shock, happy but in disbelief that something like this would come out. I felt this urge to cry, thinking that this is it. This nightmare is over and nobody can refuse that we are right, but I was wrong. Next tweet. Months ago, I was reviewing the FOIA emails for some presentation I was working on, and something was different about it. I had just organized all the pages and started to read them in a chronological order, and for the fraction of a second I dawned on me that I was reading a story. It starts with an apparently out-of-place email from November 29, 2021, more than 1 year before FINRA U3 halt. Howard never requested this information. 1. Introduction. The story starts by showing a response from FINRA to an inquiry from the SEC about metamaterials. This could be seen as establishing the existence of SEC interest. Formal investigation. December the 2nd of 2022. You can see here is a typo, not 2024 but 2022. A year later, a FINRA investigator formally requested a meeting with the SEC, stating that their fraud team is now actively investigating MMTLP for potential manipulation. This release suggests the investigation has escalated. 3. Bullshitting and Zoom call. December the 5th of 2022. Emails reveal FINRA is bullshitting both MMAT and MMTLP, and Zoom meeting is scheduled between the agencies. This implies concrete action is being taken and collaboration is ongoing. And guys, we don't know the results of this Zoom meeting, and we don't know even the agenda of this Zoom meeting. And guys, believe me, I saw FOIA requests, I saw the inquiries for FOIA requests in regards to this Zoom meeting, and all of them were denied. Next one, 4. Threats and work from home, December 11 of 2022. Emails from FINRA's CEO detail a high volume of threats received following a trading halt on MMTLP. This release serves multiple purposes. It demonstrates the seriousness of this situation and potential public interest. Could indirectly warn those making threats of potential consequences. Creates a narrative of FINRA taking decisive action to protect its staff. And 5. MMTLP update request, December 11 of 2022. As an SEC official requests an update on MMTLP from FINRA, this reinforces the ongoing collaborative nature of the investigation. But why did they release these emails? And he added all of these emails in one tweet. And I have to say that, yes, if you ask yourself why did FINRA and SEC release this bullshit, don't you think that it is some kind of mistake on the one hand, but on the other hand, if it is not a mistake, probably someone inside FINRA wanted to help us to give this information, and then eventually someone forced this person to shut up. And I think it might also be a valid speculation, but we have to know who this person is, and potentially we have to find it as a whistleblower, because in this case this person might also help us in the litigations. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. RareDD made this due diligence, and he made this basically as the add-on to this investigation of Gary Gensler and bullshits. And RareDD wrote, there is so little information out there about Richard Boyle and Jay Gibbon of FINRA. Why? They were in contact with the SEC concerning the SEC's interest in MMTLP corporate action as early as December the 2nd of 2022, 4 days before the initial December the 6th corporate action. Clearly, the SEC knew there was a problem ahead of time. Why were they contacting FINRA's corporate action team? Why did Robert W. Cook and FINRA neglect to include this information in their MMTLP FAQs, responses to Congress, and lawsuit responses? It's messed up because US GAO is aware of the SEC shortcomings concerning their oversight of FINRA, but Congress has oversight of US GAO. So, if Pete Sessions and Ralph Norman are potentially compromised, then they'd just suppress the information provided by US GAO, in my opinion. Information from US GAO about the SEC's oversight of FINRA. And take a look right here. These two people, Richard Boyle and Jay Gibbon, are the people who, as you can see, this is the first letter, this is the first FOIA letter that was released. It was dated, as you can see, it was sent on Friday, December the 2nd, from Richard Boyle to Gibbon J. And Gibbon J was not the primary recipient of this letter. The primary recipient is blacked out, as you can see right here. But definitely these people might shed more light on our case. And take a look right here. Here's the Richard Boyle working experience. And as you can see, from 2010 to present day, he is working for FINRA. On top of that, Jay Gibbon is the FINRA worker as well. You can find it in his LinkedIn account. But at the same time, guys, take a look right here. RareDD added this information, more about Jay. And as you can see, Jay Gibbon work, here's some kind of curriculum vitae of Jay Gibbon. And from 2018 till present day, he is a principal investigator in FINRA. Previously, from 2010 to 2018, manager, Office of Fraud Detection and Market Intelligence in FINRA as well. And from 2004 to 2007, he is a regulatory analyst. And guys, take a look right here, the summary of Jay Gibbon. Jay Gibbon is currently a principal investigator at FINRA. And this is the crucial point. Why the FOIA request was addressed to the principal investigator if there is no problems in MMTLP case? I think it doesn't make sense. In this case, if everything was all right with MMTLP, in this case, they could send this letter to just ordinary manager, or if there is no problem at all, there should not be any letters at all, because there is no problem. But we know the problem was there, and it is still there, because right after the U3 halt we don't have any additional information about this case. And unfortunately we have lack of information right now, and we are losing allies, at least from Congress, because two major people from Congress who used to help us back in the days, Pete Sessions and Ralph Norman, and these two people signed a letter of 74 members of Congress, and Ralph Norman and his office prepared this letter almost a year ago in December of 2023. But unfortunately for now, we don't have any information from these people in regards to our case. They were basically satisfied with the lawsuit and with the fines that were implemented to MMAT, John Burda and George Palikaros, and that's it. That is why, guys, for now we have just two RICO lawsuits from Mark Basile with Anna Drates as a lead plaintiff and Scott Trott as a lead plaintiff, and he basically does it from his own name. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Another country is stepping into the path to fight against the manipulators and short sellers. Christian Shaughnessy wrote this 13 hours ago. Add Bangladesh to the list of financial markets cracking down on market manipulation. There were allegations that a number of BSEC officials were involved in various irregularities, including market manipulation. And guys, I have to admit that Bangladesh is quite a big country with a population of more than 170 million people, and definitely it is a huge add-on to the total number of people from India, China, for now Bangladesh, Taiwan, and other countries who want to fight against these illegal actions. But for some reasons, SEC and basically the authorities from the United States of America are staying aside, and for some reasons they don't want to step in. Definitely we know what these reasons are, because they have a conflict of interest, because part of their actions is to protect their donors, and their donors are major banks who have a lot of shares sold and not yet purchased. They have billions of this type of shares. And that is why we are still here, and we are fighting from the retail point of view. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Mark Basile is the head of the law firm who filed a lawsuit. He's still trying to clean his name, because some people don't think that Mark will do his best in order to win the lawsuit that was filed at the very beginning of this summer. For example, Josephine Rekin wrote this: "He has no intention to win. The sooner you realize it, the less disappointed you will be. Just go back and listen to him against the real estate lawyer." And guys, I have to say that Mark cannot surrender for one reason. He has a fiduciary duty, and he has to do his best in order not to ruin his reputation, because he knows that if he files a lawsuit, he has to win it in order to stay in line with the ratio of his victories and his losses. And that is why, in my opinion, he will do his best in order to win this lawsuit. And he wrote this. Yeah, and how about all the free prior work done pro bono? We don't take cases if we feel we will lose. But nothing is stopping them from trying. Why didn't they? If they think a real estate attorney on a strictly procedural petition can best me, I am sure they can hire an attorney that can win. 620 days, no attorney. That was one of the most idiotic posts so far. But remember when I questioned her on Spaces? And guys, definitely I don't like this type of scandals. But we have to know everything that is surrounding our case in order to properly make our next step towards the resolution. And guys, to be honest, we don't have hundreds, thousands, or even dozens of people who filed lawsuits, lawsuit against authorities. We have just 2 lawsuits. One of them is from Mark Basil's side, and the second one from Scott Trott's side. And why in the world any other people in MMTLP community who is trying to destroy the intention of these people to help the MMTLP community? Why in the world they don't do nothing except these dirty things? Why in the world they don't file their own lawsuits? Maybe the reason is they don't have enough money, or maybe the reason is that they don't want to do it. They just want to use other people's efforts and benefit out of them. I don't think that it is a good way to be a part of MMTLP community, but definitely it is what it is. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.